Now, the heart of the car. The Lancer uses an all-new, all-aluminum cylinder block, which is the result of a collaboration from Mitsubishi, Hyundai, and Daimler Chrysler, as I'm sure you all know. What you need to know is that while the block is common, the valve frame and the cylinder heads are unique to Mitsubishi. Among the most powerful 2-liter standard engines in its class, this 2-liter dual overhead cam MIVEC 4-cylinder engine produces 152 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs. This represents about a 26% increase in horsepower over the previous generation Lancer. And peak torque output is 146 foot-pounds of torque at 4,250 RPM, producing as much peak torque as the previous generation did at only 2,500 RPM. This engine, codenamed 4B11, is the new engine that will also serve as the foundation for the next generation Evolution engine, replacing the 4G engine block that everybody is very familiar with. As you can see from the chart, both the bore and stroke are square at 86 millimeters, compared with the previous 2-liter engine, which was a long stroke design. The benefit of a square design provides a free revving characteristic and an optimal balance of linear horsepower with a wider torque curve opportunity. In terms of transmissions, all models are available standard with a 5-speed manual transmission on all models. A new shift mechanism is about a half-inch shorter than the previous one, providing much more sporty shifting experience and shorter throws when driving the vehicle. Gear ratios have also been optimized with the transmission to match with the engine's torque curve characteristics. The transmission adopts triple synchros on the first and second gear and double cone synchros on the third and fourth gear, all which improve shift feeling. And a new honing process was also used to reduce engine noise. Transmission noise. Optional on all models is a continuously variable transmission, replacing the conventional 4-speed automatic transmission that was used on the previous Lancer. CVT not only enhances performance and fuel economy, but also provides a smoother, more premium driving experience. By its nature, the CVT delivers a noticeably different driving experience, as I'm sure you're all familiar with. Conventional automatic transmission, the CVT operates on a pulley system that allows infinite variability between the highest and lowest available ratios with no discrete steps or shifts. So shift shock is impossible on this transmission. Since the CVT is designed to keep the engine running at an optimal RPM, pressing on the accelerator pedal will increase the vehicle speed, but will not necessarily change the engine sound. Specially tuned for improved driving feeling, the CVT in-vehicle electronics control system, or INVEX 3 as we call it, software for Mitsubishi customizes the CVT shift strategy basically to match the acceleration and braking pattern of each driver in the vehicle. Basically, it's a smart transmission. It learns the patterns in which the driver uses for accelerating and braking and adapts the transmission to match those characteristics. The software even simulates a slight off-the-line lurch that the drivers kind of expect to feel with a conventional transmission. Exclusively on the GTS, the CVT features a Sportronic mode. This mode provides an instantaneous 6-step manual control via steering wheel-mounted magnesium alloy paddle shifters. The software theoretically would have allowed us any number of gears, but 6 was basically determined as the best number of gears for ease of use, sporty driving, and flexible performance. And all the GTS models are equipped with this paddle shifter. And an interesting thing to note on the transmission when you're out there driving today is the paddle shifter can be actuated at any time. Whether you're in D mode, you can touch the paddles and it will engage manumatic. It will hold the gear all the way to red line. It does not automatically shift for you. If you come to a stop and you're in D mode, you left the shifter in D mode and you're using manumatic, it will automatically drop into D. If you want it to drop into first or stay in manumatic mode, simply take the shifter and drop it over to the Sportronic mode, and then it will hold the gear regardless of speed or characteristic of the vehicle. To turn off the CVT, simply just hold the plus sign here for about 2 seconds, and it'll disengage the manumatic mode and go right back into automatic mode. So basically, you never need to take your hands really off the steering wheel to engage the manumatic function of the transmission. Because the Lancer is considered a global car, key design and development influences in Japan, Europe, and the US were benchmarked. Benchmarking vehicles for us basically were the Alpha 156 and also the Mazda 3. Inside, the interior is really characterized pretty much by very clean and taut surfaces, free of really any gimmicks or using using a lot of high quality materials, marked by real careful attention to details. You can see the interior trim panel is highlighted by a curved accent panel that carries even into the front of the doors. On the ES model, this is a silver accent panel that carries all the way from the front to the rear. You'll also notice that the center stack is, that the whole IP is curved for a kind of a bell shape to provide better ingress and egress in and out of the front doors. Also better ergonomics for the driver so that the center stack is the furthest point away from the glass, allowing you easy access to the control surfaces while still curving away from the driver's knees to open up the doorway to let you in and out of the vehicle very, very easily and simply. Between the sporty, all models also receive a very sporty and high-tech style with motorcycle type inspired gauge cluster. This dual hood gauge cluster features a very large LCD screen standard with all models and includes a full function drive computer. In the vehicle, when you're driving today, I urge you to, there's a little info button on the side of the vehicle. Touch the info button, go ahead and hit it 6 or 7 times and you'll see all the various computer functions that will come up into the vehicle. The display is capable also of 6 languages as well. Features computer functions such as mileage to empty, average fuel economy, speed, outside temperature, and other functions. So, optional for both the ES and the GTS model is the segment's most powerful factory-installed 650-watt Rockford Fosgate premium sound system with punch control. Similar to the option offered on the new generation 2007 Outlander SUV, this audiophile quality system is designed to reproduce all types of music with fantastic clarity and power. The system includes a 6-disc in-dash changer with MP3 capability. It also includes audio input jacks for iPod or other media device, portable media device interfaces. A 9-speaker and 7-position layout, including a 10-inch long-throw subwoofer and a custom fiberglass enclosure located in the rear of the trunk. Not just a boombox on the wheels, the system has been custom-tuned for the Lancer's interior acoustics. Mitsubishi engineers and Rockford engineers have tuned the door function to function basically as speaker cabinets, extending the frequency response and increasing the clarity of the sound system. Digital signal processing allows the user to customize the system's performance for up to 5 different types of music, including normal, pop, rock, hip-hop, country, and so on. There's also 4 sound fields available to the driver to customize the interior tuning of the system, both normal, stage, live, and home. Pricing will start around $14,000 for the DE model, and will go on sale early this April. So that basically concludes.
What's the mileage for the manual and the automatic?
The manual is 2129 and the CVT is 2229, and that's using the new 2008 EPA method of calculation.